Since about 8:30, when we were able to capture this video showing a sheriff deputy picking up a gun that was found on the scene. What are you learning right now? What you learning about right now?
I'm learning that ice goes to the little sunglass mark on all the cups.
Now, yesterday, we do know that 3 students were shot by another student who is 14 years old. There we go. There we go. Now, guys, I'm having a great time out here. This massive Amazon truck that was full of packages caught fire right on the interstate. They've been able to put it out. Now, like we were saying earlier, there was some damage that was happening underneath the bridge. Now, if Brandy's watching the TV right now, she should know I'm excited because this is Tuskegee University's shirt, okay? And I am a class of 2020 alum, and he's a class of 1996. Several school buses have been trying to get through. It's very hard. EMS is standing by on the scene as well. Here's another school bus going behind me. That's what this feels like right now because I got Southern and I got Grambling. And then I also have Mr. Rick Gallo here, who is the Grambling State University president. 158 vehicles involved. We still need to find out what's going to happen with I-55. Will it reopen or will it remain closed? Because he wants to teach them better ways to handle their anger instead of taking them out in dangerous and violent crime acts. This fire behind me started right here at the Marathon Refinery. There is an evacuation ordered for people who live within a 2-mile radius. And everyone who's on the floats are definitely feeling it. What do you have for us today, sir? What you got? What you got cooking? We live on TV. What you got for us? Oh, thank you so much. Oh, my God. This beat is amazing. Happy Mardi Gras, sir. Here at the Broncos Stadium, practice is ending. Now, these players got to practice at 6 a.m. this morning with the coaches to run through things, to have one more practice before the big game. This is completely collapsed and is actually on the railroad. Be very mindful if you are coming this way on Airway Drive, coming across South Choctaw. Now, the former EBR schools employee is accused of indecent behavior with the juvenile. Broussard was fired from Bel Air High School in August after complaints from parents that he was grooming their children. We now know that the Office of Juvenile Justice have transferred all of the teens out of Angola. Now, this comes despite the hold on the order that would have forced the teenagers' removal this Friday. The widening is still in phase 1. Phase 2 is expected to begin in 2025 with the demolition of the eastbound bridge. Police in Maine knew about threats made by U.S. Army Reservant Robert Card weeks before he carried out the mass shooting that left more than a dozen dead. Cell phone video obtained shows one person walking up to Fowler and possibly hitting him. Fowler then gets out of the car, walks up to that person, and starts shooting approximately a dozen times. Well, the Prime Minister of Israel continues to push back against international calls for a ceasefire, saying Israel's battle against Hamas will continue. A cyclist was killed in a collision with a car Sunday afternoon. Gonzales police say it happened around 4 p.m. near the corner of East Chelsea Street and South Burnside Avenue. The accused gunman has been identified as 14-year-old Christopher Williams. He is a freshman at the school. Williams faces numerous charges, including second-degree murder and 2 counts of attempted second-degree murder. We're also working to gather details on the case of a dead body that was found in a van parked in Drusilla Shopping Center Saturday afternoon. Baton Rouge police tell us they are unsure how the unidentified person died. I'm Mia Monet here with Emma Kate Cowan and Lauren Hawkins. JP and Brandy have the day off. How are y'all doing, ladies?
Doing good, doing great.
How are y'all feeling? Fall is right around the corner, right?
Tomorrow, and you have your fit right here.
Oh, you see, I tried to bring fall vibes because I love fall, guys. All these names, one lucky winner for the $10,000 gift card. $10,000, that's a lot of money. Can I borrow some? Good morning. Tariane Desjanois arrived with a refrigerator, pillows, and her computer. She also brought a picture of her mom because one defining moment 7 years ago that could have changed her future for the worst inspired her to be stronger. Tariane Desjanois is now 18 years old, getting settled into her freshman dorm at Southern University.
We don't know where to put our containers.
She's a dual major in business and early education.
In order for you to keep going, you have to dream, you have to manifest, you have to do all type of things. You have to keep going. Because if you stop, you ain't going to get nowhere.
On July 5th, 2016, Terrion's mother, Chandrika Dejois, was waiting at this intersection in Sorrento when the father of her youngest child walked up to her car with a gun.
The coward took his gun and shot her and killed her, where she subsequently died. The baby, their common baby, 10-month-old, was in the backseat of the car.
Do you remember the moment that you found out?
I dream of it every night, all night, every night. I kept going because I have a little brother, and he needs a big sister like.
Terrion was just 11 years old at the time, but she stepped up to the plate for her brother because she watched her mom do it for her every day.
My mama had 4 jobs, 4, 2 in Gonzales and 2 in New Orleans. I used to go to school in New Orleans. We used to travel back and forth every single day.
And although her mom is no longer with her, Terrion knows she is proud.
I know she happy. She happy. The only thing I can hear is saying, that's my child, that's my child.
Terrion graduated from Sophie B. Wright Charter School back in May, wearing a tassel with her mom's picture on it because she says she wanted to make sure her mom didn't miss out on the big day. Reporting in the studio, Mia Monet, WBRZ News 2. Mankisha Pike says she's been peacefully living in Avalon apartments on Florida Boulevard for the last few years, but that changed recently. Then Thursday night, it got even worse when she claims a neighbor shot off at least 5 rounds into her home. Mankisha Pike was asleep on her couch Thursday night when she woke up to the sounds of gunfire.
I'm sitting up, head like leaning to the back, and I hear shots going off. I really wasn't thinking nothing of it at the time because they did have children out here popping fireworks prior to that happening. So I'm hearing the shots go off, and then eventually I start hearing glass shatter. So that's what made me get up off the couch and run to my room.
We counted at least 5 bullet holes in her front window, 3 holes in the wall behind her TV, and 2 more in her back door. Pike says she knows who did it.
The girl who lives 2 doors down from me, she came and shot through my window. I've been having issues with her previously in the past. Like since she moved here, I've been having issues with her.
This is not her first encounter with the woman. Pike says on Christmas Eve, she came home to find the woman outside of her apartment, and things became physical.
And she reaches down, gets a Sprite, and starts throwing the Sprite on me, and then starts swinging like she wanted to hit me. So I started swinging back at her, and I, fought the girl, knocked her down, and I pinned her down on the ground until the cops came. I called the cops for all of the incidents that I'm talking about right now. The first time when she bust my tires and stabbed the knife in the chair that's in front of my door.
Pike has complained to police, but the woman, as of this week at least, is still out and about, leaving Pike afraid for her and her child.
I'm scared for my life. I'm not safe here. I have a 4-year-old son I have to live with and live for, and I just don't feel safe over here no more. I've been living at this apartment complex for about 5 years now, and I've never had a problem with nobody.
BRPD says this case is currently under investigation. Pike tells us now the family occupying that neighboring apartment has been ordered out. We were unable, though, to reach management at the complex during our visit. In the newsroom, Mia Monet, WBRZ News 2.